Hi, welcome to another episode of The Backyard. And I am here today with Jennifer Peruyero. Hey, I said it.
You did. You did.
So I've known Jennifer for so long, about 14 years now.
About 14 years, yeah.
And I felt the need to bring her on the show because she's definitely exemplified what it is to be an entrepreneur out there. She started her business at a very young age, and she has a dance school called Performance Dance Studio, and it's located in Sunrise. And you've had it for 14 years.
14 years.
And actually my kids dance there, so I have all the good stuff to say about it. But having said that, I think that you are an inspiration to many, and the purpose of this talk is really to talk about inspiration, to motivate others, to inspire others, and also to empower others to be able to step into their light and aspire to do similar things. Because if you've done it, I've done it, most people can do it, right?
For sure, for sure.
So tell us a little bit more about you.
No, I started the studio when I was 19. I was going to college and I was opening up a business, which was very scary. I started dance when I was 3 years old, and it's all I knew. I loved choreographing. I loved dance. I was either going to do this professional on stage, or I was going to choreograph and mentor and start kids. It's something that, you know, I feel like God gave me this purpose to inspire. Throughout the years, you realize how much you become a role model to these children. And I feel like that at the end of the day, this is what keeps me going, you know, day after day. It was very hard, you know. I had my mom by my side, and then being from my mom by my side, then I have my husband now by my side. You know, and as your business goes and as your life goes on, now I'm a business owner, I'm a wife, I'm a mother of two. So it evolves, but you know, it's very amazing to see what starting so young and being where I'm at now, all the obstacles and struggles, but it's all at the end, it pays forward, you know.
Now, can you identify a pivotal moment in your life that actually made you realize, okay, this is what you did it so young? I mean, as you said, you've always thought you were going to do it.
Yeah.
Was there something that led to you starting earlier?
I think the pivotal moment was that when I was 19, my parents got into a divorce. I was going away to go to school for dance, and I sat back and I saw my mom by herself, and I'm a very family person, and I was like, you know what, I need to be here for my mom. So that being said, I was already choreographing in the area. I was already teaching. As always, choreographing was always, you know, a thing that I love to do. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do this for myself and see where it goes.
And in what you just said, the reason why it's interesting, and thank you for sharing, because I know not most, you know, a lot of us find that our story, it's personal to us. We don't really want to get involved in sharing too much, but I think sometimes it'll be a little bit more transparent, get people to understand that if they're going through something, there is light, right?
There's
and
light,
you can't necessarily take that moment and make it define who you are in the long run, right?
100%.
You can take that experience and choose to make decisions that could benefit you in the long run, because right now, you know, I could say, because I've been in this school for so long, it looks like as if it's thriving, you know? It's been a journey, I'm sure.
100%
So
journey.
can you share with us, like, you know, setbacks you've had in your process?
Well, like any business, you have your setbacks. You know, when the economy was bad, we had our setbacks. There's always setbacks in business, but it's how you work through it. It's who you have on your side. It's, you know, it's who's in your inner circle that's gonna let you thrive. And like I always tell the kids, life's not easy. You got to work for it. And you know, that's one thing that I always keep telling myself, that you know, you always got to be learning. You always have to be working for something. Nothing comes easy in life.
Yes. And what about the triumphs? What were, you know?
I mean, my triumphs are, it's the business is growing, but for me, when the kids take it to the next level. So when they get into college for dance, when they get their first professional gig, and actually I have students now that graduated, went to college, and now are working for me. Those are things that are my triumphs. To see that I'm getting these kids to another level and to experience things that, you know, I experienced.
And I have to say, having been there, so I could say myself, being a observer, I've seen you grow. I've seen the process. I've seen who you were when I first met you and who you have become. Now you're a mother too. So it's kind of like, and to see how my kids are blossoming and being in your space and learning from you. So to be role models, to be mentors is something that I believe in personally.
Yeah.
And I think you've been all these things to many of your students, and more so, you know, for my kids, definitely you have been that person. And it's warms my heart to be able to know that I have a person like that my kids feel comfortable going to, and having had your experiences to be able to learn from it, grow from it, but also teach from that space.
Yeah.
Right? What would be actually first question would be, what keeps you grounded?
What keeps me grounded is my inner circle, my husband, my mom, my close friends. You know, just staying true to myself, because there's so much social media and there's so much out there, you know, and you're always gonna have some negative people, but you gotta be true to yourself. And that, I feel like being true to myself and staying true to myself is what keeps me grounded a lot of the times.
What words, inspiring words, would you like to share with anyone watching, especially the young girls out there that want to do something great, and they still having moments where they're thinking twice about it, believing that they can't?
I would say stay true to yourself and work for whatever dream and vision that you have, and don't let anybody tell you differently, because if you work for it, it will come. And that's what I always say. Nothing comes easy. Nothing's going to be given to you. Nothing's going to be served up to you. If you work for it and if it's truly your passion and truly your drive, then it will come to you.
And what is your daily routine like?
My daily routine, see, I wake up at 6:30. I take one kid goes to school, and my 4-year-old, and then my little 1-year-old starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. Okay. And then I do studio. I try to be a mom, and I try to do the business side of the studio, and then at 3 o'clock I start teaching from 3 to 9:30, and then I come home and be a mom and a wife again.
Well, you know, talking to you right now reminds me of the night that I had, and I know we just spoke. You had a similar night as I did, and it makes me remember that things will be thrown at us, right? Yeah. Especially as women, that we have so many hats that we carry, and we have to be so many different things for so many different people, including ourselves.
Yeah.
And to know that regardless of how life throws things at you, you could still overcome, you could still push through, and you still can make it happen, because we are here today. We could have easily canceled the show today, and I didn't. For sure. You could have easily said, I can't make it, but you didn't. But we still committed to the task, and we kept on pushing through. So I believe that no one should be giving up, right?
No, it's not. If you give up, then you're giving up on yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a blessing to have Jen here with us, and like I said, I am honored to be able to sit with her, and because I've seen her path and I've seen her growth, and I see the impact she's had on my children. She is the owner of Performance Edge Dance Studio, and she also runs the Performance Edge Dance Company. Yep. And I keep on saying studio, it's actually Dance Complex. The name changed, so I do apologize. I should know this because I'm a dance mom. And it's been going well. It's right there in Sunrise, and she's doing great. And to bring your students there, it's really, you can only get greatness and positive outcome from it. So thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And it's been a lot for you.
Thank you. We did it.
We did it.
I'm like drenched.